into...
Updating it. I'll get right back.
Nothing changes faster than the weather, but we're running a close second. Stay informed with Weather Center all day today and every day.
In the next half hour, Weather Center, a comprehensive national forecast. At 40 after, Weather Center continues with highway and air travel conditions. Then the weekend outlook. And at 50 after, Storm Watch. But right now, it's your local forecast on the Weather Channel.
The storm system that produced severe weather in the southeast yesterday is today turning areas of the northeast into a snowy mess. Good afternoon. This is Weather Center. I'm Rich Johnson.
And I'm Janetta Jones. Another system is beginning to move into the Pacific Northwest and is eventually going to bring rain into California. We'll take a look at that. But first, we turn our attention to the northeast. Here's a look at the radar and the satellite, 2 in 1, if you will. And we are seeing snow to the north, actually from around Boston on into Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. New York State is seeing some snow. Some locations getting a little bit of rain, some locations getting some sleet mixed in with the rain, and the snow is just sort of a mess. Our Weather Channel crew in Syracuse, New York has seen some heavy snow today. Joining us now is Kristen Dodd. Kristen, how's it going right now?
Well, we're still seeing a few flurries, but it has definitely tapered off over what we saw earlier this morning. And the snow that fell is beginning to melt just a bit as we are now at about 34 to 35 degrees. On the ground, we do have that snow in place. It was very wet, very heavy, but it's getting a little bit slushy now as we are beginning to see it compact and also melt. Traffic behind me also running pretty well at this time this afternoon as the roads were cleared and the salt was in place. Things looking pretty good. But that was not the case earlier this morning. And we do have some video of how traffic looked throughout the Syracuse area on Interstate 81. As that snow came down, it quickly piled up on the roadways, and that definitely caused some big problems as far as early morning travelers. Here along Interstate 81, we did see numerous accidents, a lot of folks spinning out. Fortunately, we did not witness any injuries. We did have reports, though, in Liverpool, just off to our south, that we did have a few cars actually flip over onto the roof and onto their sides. So it was definitely kind of a dangerous morning to be out on the roadways. Let's go ahead and check out our tower cam atop Storm Tracker 1, and we can see that here at the Carousel Center Mall on the west side of Syracuse, things are looking pretty good as the parking lots have now been plowed. A lot of folks getting out to the mall and try and enjoy a Saturday afternoon of shopping. But what is remaining, well, the mounds of snow that the plows have put together, and those will be sticking around in Syracuse for the next several days. But now let's go back to you, Janetta.
All right, thanks so much, Kristen Dodd, reporting live from Syracuse, New York. You're also getting snow in the Boston area. Light snow fell earlier today as some of you headed out for that cup of coffee. A couple of inches could accumulate throughout the day. The bigger story, however, is the wind. Winds are gusting over 30 miles per hour with temperatures around 30, well, you can do the math. Feels like it's around 0. All right, as we check out this radar in motion, we can tell you that Boston has been reporting some snow mixed with rain. So that's kind of interesting, and that can definitely cause some problems on the roadways, as you might well imagine. You need the umbrella and the jacket in this locale. We're looking at snow across the Adirondacks and on into the Poconos and the Catskills, and that's where we have the winter storm warnings in effect. A little bit of sleet in some locales, a little bit of snow in others, and we're talking rain in places like Philadelphia and Morristown and Trenton, New Jersey. Back towards D.C. and Baltimore, we're talking about a rain event here, and it's actually not that heavy. So if you're out and about on the Beltway, you may encounter some slick spots, but it's not going to be a heavy downpour. And we've seen some rainfall on back towards Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, a little bit of snow in the higher elevations of West Virginia. Some snow, some rain in Ohio, depends on where you are. Zanesville has been reporting rain. Columbus, a couple of hours ago, was reporting rain. Now you're looking at some snow. We've seen some snow in Covington at the airport, and we've seen some snow into Lexington, Kentucky, and a little bit of light snow extending on down towards Crossville in Tennessee. How much more snow are we anticipating? Probably about 1 to 3 inch accumulations. However, where we have the darker purple shading, that's where we think we may pick up about 3 to 6 inches of snow. Keep in mind we do have some winter storm watches and warnings in effect and winter weather advisories. I-80, I-70, I-79, we could see some traveling difficulties on all of these interstates, and don't forget about the flash flood watches that remain in effect. Here's our area of low pressure, the secondary low forming off of the coast. This one will become the primary low, and as it moves north, we're going to see it wrapping some of that moisture from the Atlantic around and dumping it right back on top of you through the evening hours tonight. Southeast looking much better. We have seen some spritzes of light snow in North Georgia as well as portions of Tennessee. Places like Raleigh, North Carolina, looking at some rain showers. Nothing like what you saw yesterday, though, with all of the severe weather. That's what's happening in the east. How about the rest of the country? Here's Rich.
Thank you, Janetta. As we look at the rest of the country, another storm is coming into California, and that is what is going to be the trend over the next several days. Let's have a look. First of all, at the national picture, where we have a storm in the east and our storm in the west. In the northeast, as we get a closer look, we do have actually a fair amount of clouds out there today, increasing clouds across Maine as this moisture continues to make its way northward. You can see the state of Maine becoming overcast, southeastern Canada sunshine, and off the Virginia Capes, sunshine today too. Here's the latest temps. Around New York City, ½ inch of snow. You may see some tonight. I'll talk about that in a second. Into Texas, Oklahoma, beautiful day today. Also into Louisiana with a lot of sunshine. Little Rock, also sunny today. Look here over toward Missouri. Started out with some snow, then that...
Updating it. I'll get right back.